I was hunting through the Microsoft Store looking for my next game to make a video on, and I came across Happy's Humble Burger Farm. I haven't done a horror game in this channel yet, and the art style looked similar to the Puppet Combo games, which I'm a really big fan of, so this one really caught my eye. In this video, I'm going to be getting all 30 achievements from this game without any extra help from guides. I don't know anything at all about the game, so it could either be really hard or really easy. We will just have to jump in and see. Also, I'm taking a slightly new approach with this video, and I'm adding in a bit more live commentary as I think it keeps things feeling more genuine and less rehearsed. Let's do it. Even that scared me. Oh no, okay, there it is. Right, new game. The game begins with a short cutscene which shows the main character being experimented on before throwing us straight into the tutorial. During the tutorial, we learn how to make a burger and get our first look at Happy, who is absolutely horrifying. Take it. Okay, stop it right now. Where's she at? After the tutorial, we wake up in our apartment, pick up our headset, and are given our first objective, which is to head to work.
News, you're hired! And I'm your boss. The company had this communicator dropped off. All worker farm employees get one. It allows me to check in on you at any time. Now don't be late for your first shift. Keep those customers happy. Get it?
After leaving my apartment, I ran into one of my neighbours, and I was not impressed, to say the least. Well, our neighbours seem nice. Oh, absolutely not. Meet Toe. He's your neighbour and your best friend. Well, that's embarrassing. I've reached a new low, truly. After meeting Toe, I left the apartment building and got my first glimpse of the town we live in. Something that really surprised me about this game is that there was a somewhat open world aspect to it, which was absolutely amazing. You're free to explore the town as much as you want, and there's a lot of hidden lore and collectibles. I passed through a creepy tunnel and arrived at the burger restaurant, only to receive the shock of my life when I walked in.
If you need health or energy, buy an energy bar from the vending machine. So turn on the lights and the oven.
Oh my god, I work with Toe. Yep, that's right. Toe, of all people, was my co-worker. It wasn't all bad though. I mean, to be honest, Toe was probably smarter than some of the co-workers I've had in real life. So I clocked in, turned the sign to open, and prepared to make some burgers. The first shift was a breeze, as all you had to focus on was making the 3 different types of burgers. Halfway through this shift, I got my first achievement. Oh, one sandwich. Oh, okay. We've done such a good job. And we got our first achievement for completing our first shift. With my first shift completed, I got the hell out of there and made my way back to town, where there was some new areas to explore. See, this is making me feel better about the place I work at. I explored a little more of the town and then made my way back to my apartment building, where I bought something from the vending machine, earning another achievement. Okay, got another achievement. I then washed away the stench of grease and tucked myself into bed. When I woke up the next morning, the balcony was open, which gave me access to a coin and an audio tape. I then made my way to work, ready for my second shift. There was a bit more to worry about this time, as I also had to make fries and soft drinks, as well as the burgers. This shift was slightly more challenging, and a few things definitely went wrong. What on earth? What on earth? What on earth? What on earth? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? However, we still managed to finish it without too much trouble. What? On day 3, when I walked out of my apartment, this is what I heard. Okay, we've got some Halloween decorations, a whole lot of ruckus.
Whatever that was, I advise going home. Definitely don't investigate. Leave it to the pros. The new Elysian Police and Fire Department will take care of it. There's no reason to be wandering towards the sound of chaos.
Obviously, after hearing that, I just had to check it out. So I made my way to the now open construction site, entered the building, completed a rather tricky puzzle which involved some coloured wires, and uncovered this. Oh my god, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Oh my god, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? This is Pete. He is the first boss of the game and he is a total nightmare. The idea of this boss fight is to make and feed Pete 3 poppin' pork sandwiches whilst avoiding enemies who blow up when you get too close. Sounds simple enough, right? Wrong. I may be a little embarrassed to admit this, but this boss fight was honestly so difficult and it genuinely took me hours. Oh my god. Okay. Another achievement. After countless deaths and multiple mental breakdowns, finally this happened. Okay, please. No. Please. Yes! Look at their stuff. God. Finally. That took me literally like 2.5 hours to do. That was so difficult for what? After defeating Pete, we get to enter his body. Gross, I know. And we collect an audio tape as well as a crafting recipe for the keypad hacker. We've got another cassette.
Acepeter is an organism that fuses with Petey, the portly pig animatronic. Acepeter has an insatiable hunger. After rampaging through the facility for several days, he found his way into a burger bomb simulation stage that was under repair.
Now, of course, after such a traumatising life event, the only rational thing to do was clock in for my next shift. How I love capitalism. As you probably guessed, once again, this shift had more things introduced. Turns out me and Toe were now serving pies, cookies and milkshakes. After finishing another shift, I went straight home and hopped into bed. When I woke up the next morning, there was a secret room in my bathroom and I got 2 achievements upon entering it. Okay, this has not always been here. What the hell?
Hey, you aren't E7. Who are you? What? Cow got your tongue? Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, right. I'm kinda just a talking head. Say, you don't know what's going on, do you? Right. Well, I'm an artificial intelligence cybernetic organism. Or a robot, if you will. E7 was a human like you. A friend. Haven't seen him in a while, though. He woke me up. Now I'm going to wake you up.
In this room, there was all my crafting recipes, a fabricator to make items with, and a talking animatronic head named iBlake. Now, iBlake was a little scary, but honestly, I was just happy to have someone to talk to other than Toe. Yet again, I made my way to work, and this shift was the most annoying one yet. Basically, throughout the shift, there were red tasks that popped up on the screen above the cash register, which had to be completed in a certain amount of time, otherwise it would lead to an infraction. Now, if I get 3 infractions, Happy appears, and we really don't want that to happen. Toilet is flooding again? Who keeps blowing my shit up? My next goal was to make a keypad hacker. Doing this required a battery, glue, and an FM transmitter. All 3 of these items must then be placed into the fabricator, which gives us the item. I'm so excited to nosy through these apartments. You guys have no idea. I used the first keypad hacker on a neighbour's door, earning another achievement. Okay, it worked! Okay, great. Whoa. Whoa! I went to work and completed another shift in order to earn a bit more money. Then I crafted another keypad hacker, and this time I used it on Toe's room. Toe's room has a lot of lore, and we start getting hints that the game is some kind of simulation, which Toe was also a part of once.
Hello, my name is Theodore Oliver Emerson, but my family calls me Theo, and my friends, they all call me Toe. I've wanted to escape that nickname since childhood, and I finally did when I got here, but now I'd give anything to hear them call me Toe one last time.
Okay. Another thing.
I've been stuck here in New Elysian City. It's like this fake town. I don't know how to get out. If you're hearing this, you gotta help me. I think there's others too, and you gotta hurry. They're doing something to our brains. I'm losing my memories, starting to forget, well, almost everything.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of there. I did not know he was in here. Oh dear. In order to progress, I made a third keypad hacker and went back to work to use it on the door to the manager's office. Yes.
Hey kid, what are you doing in my office?
Ooh.
Who told you to go in there?
Ooh.
Hello?
Why are you speaking to me?
Oh right, these are one way. Listen.
Now that's much better. Now you don't have to listen to that guy go on and on and on. Who is he anyways? Probably some grunt paid to monitor you. I'll be your new tour guide. Thanks for flying with us. Anyways, if I were you, I definitely wouldn't press that lever if I were you.
Well, I'm gonna press that lever. Pulling the red lever uncovered a trap door which led to a creepy vent system. Hate this. I collected the recipe for burger bombs and got the hell out of there. In order to craft a burger bomb, you need a burger patty, a battery, and a clock, which can be purchased from Steal and Sell.
You know those people that you've been serving over at the burger farm?
This should be it.
Maybe if you haven't guessed by now. That's how I was before E7 got to me.
Okay, we made it. I returned to work equipped with my burger bomb and quite literally blew a hole in the ground. What the hell? After dropping down into the hole, I found a wheel, drained the water and crawled back up to the surface through some pipes. Back at the apartment, I decided to go for a miscellaneous achievement by hacking a vending machine. Two more buttons pressed. One more button pressed. That should be it. Yes! I used my next burger bomb inside the museum, which unlocked the parking garage.
Hey, E42! I remember this place! It's where they throw all the broken bits and trash.
After passing through the parking garage and plummeting to the bottom of an elevator, I reached a new area and earned an achievement. Can I go through here? I can. I can't see. I cannot see a fucking thing. Unfortunately, in this area was another boss fight, and if I thought Petey was bad, well, I had no idea what I was in for with Charlie. The thing that made Charlie worse than Petey was the AI, which was just so unbelievably bad. The boss fight worked in the same way. You had to feed Charlie 3 fantastic fowl sandwiches, only this time the ingredients are spread out all over this massive area, and you have to find them all whilst avoiding Charlie, who is wandering around and somehow hears every sound you make. I think it's time for another death montage. Come on!
There's nothing missing.
This way. Oh my god! Oh my god. After roughly 2 hours, I finally managed to defeat Charlie. Through the maze. Please, please. Thank God. I need to wait till he takes a bait. Come on, Charlie. Come on. Can I fish? Can I fish him? Yes! Thank God! You know what they say though, out of the frying pan and into the fire. Immediately after defeating Charlie, I fell into a pit of water and had to swim away from a giant creature. What type of giant creature, you might ask? Well, I have no clue because I refused to turn around. After escaping, we once again reached the city, but this time something was different. The simulation was breaking. Of course, there was only one thing we could do. Go to work. Once again, capitalism. A girl's got to put food on the table. Earning a bit more money allowed me to purchase the Polaroid camera from Steal and Sell. I had to take 25 pictures for an achievement. I also needed the Polaroid camera in order to make a mind control device and go back in time. I mean, what is this story becoming? This is where we find out for sure that we are basically just another test subject put into this simulation for whatever reason.
A nuclear meltdown is imminent. Seek shelter on evacuation tunnels located under the resort immediately.
How the hell did you get down here? Follow me. I'll get you back to the rest of the civilians. Man, you're lucky I'm the one who found you.
You know who that is, right?
No, should I?
That's the journalist there, the guy that got banned from Status Post. What's his name?
Maverick Cooper?
No, Maverick's already underground. He's been here for months. His buddy there, Ryder Heitzman.
Oh, wow, that is him. Don't tell me you listen to that talk radio garbage.
Nah, man, you know that's banned in here. Wouldn't want to cross Obscura.
Sometimes I think they treat employees worse than test subjects.
Reality Fabrication Brain Chip has been successfully installed and active for a full day. Test subject is awake and stable and is currently viewing training videos provided by our in-house Obscura programming team.
Thought engineering was a success. Test subject's memories have been suppressed, and he is assimilating to the fabricated reality. He has been assigned Test Subject Designation Employee 42, or E42 for short.
Final reality fabrication chip calibrations have been made. Test subject E42 will be deployed into New Elysian City by the end of the day.
Our next goal was to escape the simulation. In order to do this, I crafted another keypad hacker and used it on the door in the room that I drained the water from earlier. Now for one of the creepiest areas in the game, the sewers. Despite being scary, this area wasn't too difficult. It was basically just a big maze, and you had to find your way to the exit whilst avoiding Happy. We then find ourselves in a retro version of Happy's Humble Burger Farm, and after serving a few orders and climbing up a pile of rusty cars, we end up in a cornfield. Nothing good ever happens in cornfields, and this game was no exception to that, because this cornfield was another boss fight. Funnily enough, despite being a late game boss fight, this was by far the easiest one. You have to feed the farmer one of each type of burger whilst he pursues you, but he is painfully slow, so I developed the tactic of just waiting at one end of the cornfield for him to reach me and then running as fast as I could back to the barn to get as much done as possible. This tactic worked quite well and I defeated him only on my second try. He's coming. Ring the bell. I then spawned back at the retro burger joint and entered the payphone, which turned out to be a secret door to the lab. I made my way through the lab and finally reached freedom. Oh. It's freaky. Okay, so we made it out. We made it out with the whatever it was, simulation, experiment. Thank God. With the main story complete, the only thing that stood between me and 100%ing this game were a few simple achievements. So I loaded up another playthrough, went back to work and made enough money to purchase both the flat screen TV and the jukebox. Thank you. I also intentionally set a grill fire. Yes, okay. Okay, so we got the Nobody Panic achievement. With these things done, I only had one achievement left to get, and that was for messing up 10 orders. There we go! So that is Happy's Humble Burger Farm 100%ed. Now with that, this challenge is officially over and I have managed to 100% Happy's Humble Burger Farm. Despite being a bit glitchy at times, this game was totally amazing and it surprised me in so many different ways. I wasn't expecting much from this game, but it massively exceeded my expectations. The art style was unique, the story was engaging, and the game had a perfect balance of creepiness mixed with comedy. If you are a horror fan, I definitely recommend checking this one out. As always, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much and feel free to leave any game suggestions down in the comments. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.